If you are like me, you've heard of creatine, but always associated it, if you are like me, you've heard a lot about creatine, but always associated it with somebody who is a bodybuilder, who spends a lot of time at the gym, which is, I'm not one of those. But recently I started hearing about benefits of taking creatine for middle-aged women like myself who's in their 40s. So I started looking into it, and I actually tried taking creatine in a powder form. And I must say, I am used to taking lots of supplements throughout the day, but the creatine in a powder form is a bit harder to take because it has that chalky texture, and it can be quite bitter sometimes, and you have to mix it in water, and I generally don't like drinking water. So I actually tried this creatine in a gummy format, and I quite like it. This particular one is a watermelon flavored, and what I like about this particular kind that it includes 3-in-1, meaning not only it includes creatine, it also has taurine and B12. I'll talk about it in a second, but let me talk some more. So each bag contains 120 of those gummies, and the serving size for this Creatine Gummies is 4. So this bag contains 30 serving sizes, so it could last you for a month. And it's vegan, it's sugar-free, it's gluten-free, and it's non-GMO. So let's talk about the ingredients some more. First of all, let me finish it. It's so delicious. I love it. So you probably know already, creatine is one of the most researched supplements in the fitness industry. So it's been such a common supplement for so many people. If you're like me, you're already taking a ton of daily supplements, and the idea of combining several of them in one sounds good to you. Please consider this one. It has 3 active ingredients in one supplement. Creatine, we talked about it. Taurine. Taurine is a supplement that is actually naturally produced in your body. You can also get it from red meat. But if you are not eating a whole lot of animal products, supplementing your taurine could be a good idea. Also, B12 is one of the most commonly supplemented vitamins. It is water-soluble vitamin, and it is also involved in energy production in your body, and also naturally comes from animal products. Each serving size it has 4 gummies, and some creatine in gummy format has very negligible amount of creatine. Those 4 gummies, one serving size of this supplement, contains 5 grams of creatine, which is a pretty good amount that you need in your daily life. I like this for its taste. The watermelon flavor is not overpowering. It doesn't have that super artificially fruit aftertaste that sometimes gummies have. It's not super strong, but it definitely hides the bitterness and chalky texture of creatine very well. It's quite pleasant to eat, actually. So if you tried taking creatine in its powder because you've heard how good creatine could be for you if you're a woman in your 40s or 50s like myself, but you did not like mixing that powder because you have to measure, there's so much friction with it, and it leads you to be inconsistent, consider switching to gummies, or at least trying it at least once. This might be your favorite, might be your new favorite supplement.